was able to stop at the grocery store today and get some fresh kale, and that's so good for me. I love fresh kale. All right, so there we go. Got the kale in there with the sweet potatoes, with the onion, with the sausage, cooking up nice, just about there. Spice it up and then we're all good. All right, yeah, so that is cooking up nice. So I guess what inspired me to start doing van life was just a quest to kind of break out from what I had known. I've always been kind of, I don't know, countercultural, I guess, wanting to experience, the world differently and just like see different places. I've always loved traveling. When I was a kid, I had the chance to go on a lot of trips with my parents and my brother. And that was always just a great experience for me. We saw, a lot of places across the U.S. We got to go to Europe a couple times and just like, have an understanding that like the world you grow up in, the city you grew up in is not the entire world. I grew up in Philadelphia, so I grew up in a big city. So most of my life I've still spent in big cities, so I'm really used to and accustomed to the city life. But, it's interesting, more and more I spend very little time in cities, and, I'm very grateful that I've discovered my love of nature and really been able to embrace loving nature. Going on beautiful hikes, seeing beautiful sunsets, having the diversity of opportunity when you do live out of a vehicle. You can drive around a lot. I was over 2024, I was in Arizona, I was in California, I was in Utah, I was in Washington, I was in Oregon, I was in Montana, I was in Wyoming, I was in Nevada. I saw a lot of the West Coast, and it's special. It really is special. I mean, it's a beautiful country in the United States. So, I would really recommend that, if you're just living in your hometown, that could be great. That could be awesome. But I think, it's always useful to have that perspective shift, to be able to expand out your life, expand out your world, and then be able to come back in. I guess I have the perspective that like, as far out as you go, as far away from home as you go, you can always come back. There's no one saying that you have to stay in your hometown forever and ever and ever. So I guess that's like something that I've always thought about in my mind, that if somehow I decide that this isn't for me ultimately, that I will be able to transition back into normal society, let's call it. But for now I'm having a great time. It's really a beautiful life.